JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah. I gotta get this started. Damn it! I hate all of y'all. I hate you specifically, Kev. I hate you specifically.
Oh, honey, take a number. I'm a black man who likes cozy games. Take a number, baby.
Take a number and have a seat.
Oh my God. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Marcus Summers, Major Linux, twitch.tv/Major Linux. And it's time once again for another episode of Tech Talk Thursdays for April 16th, 2026. And of course, I am joined this week and every week by Kevy Kev. It's your boy Kev in the building.
You can just call me on.
And of course, munching down on that dinner because you know, it's not only podcast time, it's dinner time up in this piece. We got the Sunflower Sovereign. Sinziak is in the building.
What's up? What's up?
Oh my goodness. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? How's everybody doing? I know there was no show last week. There was supposed to be an interview that was going to be conducted, but for legal reasons, it was not. So, hey, I took a break. I got high. And I know that probably a good chunk of the internet doesn't want to hear this. I fucked around with Claude all night. And I'm going to tell you, that was an experience. Like going between, oh my God, I get it now. I see it. I see the code. I see the matrix. And like, boy, if you don't shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Well, you get that good shit, man. Oh my God. But see, Obscuro, is it sober thoughts or is it high thoughts? When I'm sober, I know exactly what's going on. When I was high, I was like, yo, I don't know what the fuck is happening. Shit is happening. I don't know what it is, but it's happening, and somebody should get this. This can't be okay. Like I needed somebody to come check on me, but I made it. I made it through to the other side. That's how you feel clogging sober too. Nah, when I do it sober, it's like, all right, man. Look, fuck it. When they say that this shit is like a junior developer, I believe it. Because when it's constantly leaking my password to me, we got problems. Well, yes, we've got a show that's better than me at developing. That's why I'm not developing. I just want Ansible. I want Ansible to do the things that Claude is doing, but it doesn't. Let's see on this week's episode of Tech Talk Thursdays. Bluesky's still down. It's just down.
News to me because I'm looking at it right now.
It may not be in your regino. The French government says, fuck Microsoft. We out this bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, Kev. And who's ready for some war propaganda? All that and much more on this week's episode of Tech Talk Thursday, starting with check your reginos. Bluesky is having a bit of a tizzy. This is coming from Engadget. Bluesky's once again having a wobble. I wonder if Chris Holt is British, because I don't know anybody in America who's going to say wobble. I mean, unless you were. What's the wobble? The wobble. I don't know what the words are.
Wobble baby, wobble
There
baby,
you go.
wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby. Get in there!
Yeah!
Get in there!
Yeah!
Hey, big girl.
You're just like, let's just go ahead and have that moment. And you know what,
let me interject some country black nisms in there real quick.
Put some culture in here at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Blue Sky is once again having a wobble. The platform says some of its systems are down, and it's investigating an incident with servers in one of our reginos. The issue appears to have started at 1:42 a.m. Eastern and was still persisting as of 11 a.m. And I checked just before the show. It's still happening. They're still having a problem. And one of their reginos. Which I find hilarious. Oh, but of course down here they they fixed it. Apparently they were having an issue with one of their reginos and now it's switched to regions, but I do love that up here it still says reginos.
I like how they feel like they had to hot swap a drive.
And they still have got the bad one.
Yeah, they got the bad one on the desk.
No, it's like, no, we have to hot swap, but have y'all seen these prices yet?
Yeah, we're gonna have to see if we can see if we can fix these platters, because the way these prices, the way these bulk drives are, oof. We might have to roll this dice.
As Ruin says, like there aren't enough people on Blue Sky there aren't enough people on Blue Sky to care. You might be right, but there's enough people on other platforms.
Yeah.
To care that Blue Sky is in fact down.
Yeah, and it was literally like I saw a person was like, "Wow, we all right, yeah, it's down," and it's like, okay, like I just got up and touched some grass. Like, what do we and by touch some grass, I mean I just got up and stretched. What do you?
But yeah, of course, a lot of the discourse that has been happening over the past couple of days, seeing that Blue Sky has been having some issues more than just today. I would say they were having some issues yesterday. Is this weird trend now, and we're just gonna briefly touch this because there will be other topics in this category later. But yeah, apparently this weird fascination with people saying that complex software, when it fails, is because it was made with AI. Because granted, in Blue Sky's case, the worst possible person admitted to it. And it's probably coming back to bite them in the ass.
Yeah.
Yep. So do we want to get into it? I feel like we need to get into it. So
well, I will say that at least, look, in 2026, software is complex enough as it is.
Mm-hmm.
And as we pointed out earlier, hardware is very hard to come by.
Yeah.
Shit's gonna break.
Yeah.
So
things may happen. And if sites go down.
I'm just saying Cloudflare is right there. We need an example of that. However.
Yeah, or AWS, but also AWS they admitted to AI being their problem.
I mean,
so
Breeze could take out Cloudflare.
Yes, and a missile can take out AWS.
So let's talk about this. Let's get into this for a second. I was talking to the boys about this. And by the boys, obviously, I mean Kevin and Major. Unk and Major. We're going to have to change that now. You no longer have a first name.
Yeah, Kev Young. Uncle Kev.
Uncle Kev. So we were talking about how the marketing around AI, and especially for Blue Sky as it relates to the Waffle Queen themselves, Jay.
Give a bad name to Waffle.
Was this kind of like So I know that y'all have some feelings about it, and we didn't really ask your opinion, although y'all definitely have some about the use of this. But look, we can use this with our team of people that are being paid on our venture capital that we have acquired to go and build these things. It's good, it's fine. Y'all are tripping for no reason whatsoever, right? In the context and environment where multiple companies are like laying off their workforce and being like, listen, we have optimized workflows and whatever AI tool we want to use to go ahead and do this. It's fine. It is doing that, and it is allowing every person to do like five people's worth of work. And in the middle of all of that, people are just like, there is a bubble here. It is probably going to burst because y'all are trying entirely too much and probably not checking things properly because y'all are expecting AI to do all the heavy lifting. We got gaming companies that we've reported on here in the show being like, we're going to use AI for our development, so we don't need people. And then for it to like blow up your social network, on the social network, that was kind of like, hey, we did what we did, so there's that, and y'all were upset for no reason. No reason? None whatsoever? Can you even read my complaint? No, I can't even post it because it's forbidden, or the rate limit went up, or the app view crashed, or whatever. Oh my God. And now there is this whole thing where people are probably aiming vitriol at people who don't need it because they feel vindicated about the thing coming crashing down, that they were just like, I really don't think you should have done this. And people being like, well, we're adopting it, so like get in or get out or get left behind or whatever. It's just all of that. And so you're just like, I was telling two fellas today, I just straight up uninstall stuff from my phone. I'm like, I don't even want it right at this point. I'm just gonna remove it from my phone and go to bed. I'm sick of y'all.
There was an email. There we go. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up here. Oh yes, an email from the CEO talking about the Titanic disaster. In an email entitled "Meeting the AI Moment with Confidence and Courage." And they talk about the Titanic because, oh yeah, we were there for the Titanic when that happened, and we provided
the unsinkable
services.
ship?
Yes, Manshubers.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully, my company will come through in the AI bubble burst. It's like, during this tragic event, we were there, so we will also meet the moment again with AI. What that means? I don't know. But yeah, this is, say what you want for Bluesky, and again, the person who made the post, Jay Grouper, I don't know, Groiper, I don't know, whatever the fucking name is, because CEOs get no respect here. She unfortunately made that post like maybe a week or so before Bluesky hit shat the bed, as it is normally want to do. Because again, it's still early days for a social network. Like, for people who are looking at Bluesky, like, oh, this is AI coding. Like, do y'all not remember Twitter when it first started out?
Speak to these people.
Like, the farewell was our best friend.
Well, I mean, I think, and like, this is where I'm just like, And that's why when I talked to y'all about this, I was just like the marketing, because I think anybody who has been in software or is aware of software and has like even the slightest level of empathy is just like, some of this is going to be imperfect and that's okay.
Right.
But I think it's very specifically, it's the difference between an honest person made an honest mistake with whatever their own effort is versus they said this was an unbreakable set of glasses.
Yeah. It's like,
but yeah, I remember that. Yep.
I get on Reddit, or like I had the Reddit digest email to me, and seeing all of the subreddits coming out of like Claude or Anthropic or whatnot, and they were like, oh my God, it's always down, or oh my God, my token usage is always running out, and I'm paying like $200 a month. I'm like, I mean, y'all ever think that, just like stop just doing the things you're doing? It's like I was watching a More Perfect Union video about Polymarket and Kalshi today, which also featured Reddit threads of, I was riding this high and then I lost everything, and now I can't afford my cell phone bill, my rent, my car note, and oh my God, they're like repossessing my house as I write this. Please help me. And I'm like, y'all couldn't y'all couldn't better plan, This is why I try to be open and honest with people when I'm doing sketchy shit, because it seems like it is really fucking easy to fall down a hole.
Yes.
Whether it is drugs, alcohol, AI, gambling, betting on human existence, what have you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for these tools to be advertised to people and be like, look, you could quit your part-time job and just bet on the future of things, only to have your life savings wiped out.
Mm-hmm.
Dog, I don't know how to feel about y'all on that one. It's a mess.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
The joke's on them. I don't have any savings. What's going on, merch?
Saving for what?
Look, we just started saving like that.
Okay.
The last thing I'll be doing is try to put that shit in the fucking Polymarket.
I have been audibly like loudly telling people on TikTok to buy a Switch too. Like, if your bills is paid, your rent is covered, your mortgage is covered, food in your house, and all your credit cards are paid, go ahead and get Switch too. Don't wait. Go today.
Don't walk, run.
Don't walk, run to a retailer near you, but not Target.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. We're not doing that.
So yeah, here's hoping for those who are missing out on the Bluesky, that Bluesky will come back. But I know over at Mastodon, it is like a sex orgy of everybody kind of giving themselves celebratory BJs or something like that, because haha, this is what happens when it's a centralized platform, and this is why we tell you don't do that and build your own instance. you know, because people got money like that to run servers and didn't do the stuff, and then, you know, then you get blocked and then you can't talk to nobody because reasons.
Yep.
Like I it's hard. It's really hard. Now I feel like I've been Kanye tweeting in a way, but like old Kanye tweeting, not new Kanye tweeting.
Yeah.
Where I'm just like
Yeah.
sitting pensively in my house, sad about the state of technology and being a socialist in tech.
Yep.
Just playing my sad music. I said, man, nobody ever understands me. I got the Moesha music playing in the background. Like I'm trying to write in my diary. Just Mastodon. I thought I got rid of the sunken place, but no, it's back. One time I tweeted positively about AI and 20,000 people decided they just wanted to let me know how wrong I was. First time I've ever been, I guess, ratioed.
Yeah.
It sucks. I'm gonna tell you, it really sucks.
I've been ratioed before, and it's not a fun feeling. And
It's not.
Because it was the time that I got ratios was like, funnily enough, around Killmonger, where it was like, I can't even remember what exactly I said, but it was the equivalent of.
He won't wrong?
No, I mean that, but also, it was just the fact that he was a part of the Bay, and it was like, basically he was not given. He has his identity is tied into his Wakandanness, but not the fact that he's from the Bay Area, and so it was like it was mostly him being like he's more I don't know. I said he's Wakandan American, and people like lost their shit about that.
No, that would fucking track. What are we talking about?
Right, because it's literally I called him Wakandan American because, well, what about his mama? And it's like his mama is gone. Like his daddy is from Wakanda. Whether his mama was from Wakanda or his daddy was from Wakanda, he's still a Wakandan American.
Yeah.
What you mean? But he's multifaceted because he has so much identity within him. Being his father, being Wakandan, being on a war dog assignment.
If you say that, then we have to deny birthright citizenship to him, and that means Trump wins.
Yeah, so it's just like so weird. It was just so weird though. But here's the thing though, he would have been better if he was in Wakanda. Like all of what would have happened would have not been as bad if he was in Wakanda. But anyway, I want to that was the whole thing where I just used the term Wakandan American, and somebody was like, you're not gonna like take his mom's identity into question. Okay, what's his mama's name? Thank you. Because the movie didn't even tell me what it was named. Didn't show them at a party, holding hands, none of that. Anyway, I digress. Please continue.
Oh no, please vamp some more. I'm writing something. Give me a second.
But yeah, it was just the whole weird thing of like him being like his I'm saying that he's basically his identity is he is Wakandan American, and then having the community being like, well, you don't take his like his American ancestry into account. And it's like, I did say American. He's Wakandan American. Like anybody would be like Bahamian American or Guyana American or Jamaican American, or you would be like your identity is toned from the place that from the person that your person your mother or your father married, plus wherever they're from. So they're from Guyana, you're from Guyana, you're from then. You're from Mali, you're from Mali. It doesn't it you Burkina Faso, doesn't matter. Your identity is the country and America. That's it. And people just couldn't understand that. It was like, you don't like waffles? Yeah. It was it was straight up and down. It was bean soup theory before bean soup theory was a thing. And that in and of itself was wild to me. Like, huh? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand what you're saying, so therefore you're wrong.
Kev, you'll be forever wrong in my book.
I mean, again, wouldn't be the first time.
I blame you for all of my woes.
Yeah, and again, ain't gonna be the first time. Won't be the last.
Ruin, why do you have to hurt me?
That's why we both have a Varl sitting on our desks.
That's why we both have Tamagotchi Life installed on our Switches.
Exactly.
Especially when Pragmata hits tomorrow.
Oh, so you're getting it for the Switch?
Oh God, no. No.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
No, that's sitting preloaded on Steam right now.
Okay.
Fuck you, me. Huh? Fuck you, me. Now, look. I did. Speaking of Bluesky, I did go on Bluesky and quote. I forgot who it was. I quote posted, but I said, look, honestly, I am really excited for people to play Pragmata 2 on the Pragmata on the Switch 2. I'm not buying it there, but I'm just saying, look, y'all should really be playing this game. And I know this sounds like an ad. I promise you it is not. But I'm just really excited about this game.
Yeah, I'm very much of the mindset of, yeah, I know it looks good. I know it looks good on it, but that Switch tax be Switch taxing like a mother. So I'm gonna buy it on PC.
Yes, that's right, Pulse. Hashtag ad.
Hashtag ad. There's a few times. I mean, if we're gonna like cape for one gaming company, it's a good chance it's Capcom.
Yeah.
With the exception of like Wilds, they don't miss.
I don't know what happened with Wilds.
It was too much. It was too much. It was too much too soon. Too little. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We are, like I say, we gotta let you know, we are pro-consumer. We're not pro-capitalist. we like buying things, but we don't like we don't like how the corporations be moving when we try to buy the things.
Look, we gotta be careful out here. Obscuro's got tens of dollars, a tillionaire over here.
A tenionaire.
A tenionaire.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people about.
Put your bank up. Obscuro's here with his tens of dollars.
Like, you need to get your money up, partner. My savings has 2
decimal points.
Ooh, Chile. They got money.
Wait, don't they all?
Oh wow, Obscuro said my money don't jiggle, it folds.
I want to see you wiggle for sure.
Which direction?
Which direction? That depends. The sad one.
Stop it! Oh my god. Anyway, moving on. YouTube Premium in the US is going up.
Boo. Just when I started to love it.
If you're
I think that's just like subscription services universally. I'm just like,
yeah. It's like peak inshittification where it's just like, cool, you made me love it. We're going up, baby.
It's either we're going up or
we're losing things.
We're going to give you a higher price to maintain the features you have now, or you can keep the same price you have, but somehow like lose stuff.
Yeah.
Like I swear, like, if there's no other reason that people are moving to AI to handle these things, it's because they don't want us to run them these fades in person.
Cause the wild part is like, if it goes up anymore, I might have to buy one of those old. I might have to try to build me a pothole.
Wait, Ruin, what are you talking about? That's what YouTube Premium is.
That's what it is.
That's literally all YouTube Premium is, just ad free YouTube. Oh wait, was that the joke? Did I ruin it?
I think you did.
Oh shit.
You ruined Ruin's joke.
Damn.
Double ruin.
Damn. Then I can't be tried again.
But yeah, I can't. Like I say, I can't not. Because not so much you warned me, but you were like, man,
you can't. Like it like look, that's the one. Again, that's the one subscription that like I will fight you.
Yeah, if I don't have literally the way I've been watching YouTube lately.
Yeah, that's the one. It's like nah, nigga, I'm going to fight you.
And I've been discovering really good animation shorts on YouTube, like through the few animation channels that I like, animation review or critique channels. YouTube. Like, it's getting to the point now where I'm like, it's probably just gonna be like whatever that bundle I got left, and like YouTube Premium. Like, I can't go back to ads again. Like, it has been so satisfying being able to like cook and clean and like wash dishes and be able to like watch all my good shows and like all my good channels. And I'm like, I can't go back. No. I can't. Like, I can't go back. Like, I see this finally a subscription that I definitely get and understand. Like, I can let Crunchy go, I can let Paramount Plus go, but I cannot let YouTube Premium go. Like, I can't. Like, I am definitely finna let Netflix go, because there's really nothing on Netflix, but I can't let YouTube Premium go, because nah.
Look, I'm like one season left on Girlfriends, and then we can give it up.
Mm-hmm.
Have y'all seen Girlfriends?
I think Girlfriends.
That is.
I watched it when it was premiering. That's just how old I am.
I mean, look, I was a little young at the time.
Yeah.
I remember seeing pockets of the show. But my wife and I have been binging it.
Yeah.
You remember that episode of, and look at it, as prophesized, the raid train is here.
The coins were spent.
The coins were indeed spent.
We got a raid train. We got a hype train.
I did put out the call though. That's what I was typing over here a second ago. Look, buffer comes in handy. I wonder if the Bluesky post made it. And now they left. Yeah, I did see that when it hit, the number was already. I saw it hit 10, but then when I looked at when the hype train kicked off, it was down at 80K. Oh man. But yeah, Girlfriends. That's a show. Mm-hmm. The problematic as fuck.
Oh yeah, because it's like early mid 2000 problematicness. It's like we still talk like this. Ooh, it's like watching. It feels like watching a show from the 80s. It's like
it was definitely that. It was definitely that. Like, oh my, yeah. I'm not gonna say we, because it definitely wasn't me. I definitely was not talking like that because I was not cool like that. But it's like, no, people definitely talk like that. It's like,
yeah.
Or just like the levels of bad decisions being made. Mm-hmm. Like,
yeah,
y'all did think about idiot is.
y'all didn't care about none. Y'all didn't care about none of this. But if I feel like it felt like a woman of color version of like Sex in the City, but not on HBO.
You know what? Yeah, I can see that.
Like we had if they were on like if this was like on like a Showtime or a Cinemax type of deal, ooh, those storylines would have been even harder to watch. Ooh, but yeah, but it was on UPN, so you know, still could do a fair amount and get away with some of it, but.
Yeah, thanks, Pauls, the cheers, the beers. We get used to it. Thank you for the 300 bits.
Yeah, thank you for those West City biddies. Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I will fight somebody for YouTube Premium. Like,
yeah. Yeah, I will.
I will get rid of Netflix. I got rid of Disney Plus. I will get rid of any other subscription. YouTube Premium.
That's gonna stick around for a while.
That's hard. That's hard.
We're going to move some things around, you know.
So yeah, unfortunately, see, individual plans are going. They're now $16 a month, up from $14, and if you're on a family plan, it's going to $27 from $23. I bundled mine with Google One. But so like that price also went up, but I don't remember by how much. I did get rid of Star Wars Plus. I did. And my wife keeps threatening that she's going to resub to it. And I'm like, do whatever you got to do. It's not my money. I just will not partake. Which really sucks because if I need to get that hit of Andor, I'm just gonna have to. I can watch them. I can watch clips on YouTube.
My brother in Christ, get the box set.
Wait, what?
Set.
There's a box set to Andor.
Hold on, let me look that up. I recall seeing Andor on a box set in one of those things. You just get the box set like everybody else does.
Oh my God, there's a Blu-ray
Andor season 2. No, wait, what is that?
There's Andor Blu-rays.
Is there Andor?
There's season 1.
Season 1. So
there's season 1, which is fine.
You're already ahead of the curve, yeah. Be like. Just wait for season 2. I'm surprised season 2 wouldn't be already out on the box set.
I might have to.
So I would just say, there's always the high seas.
It's not working the way I keep thinking it should. So I will gladly pay the $50 to get this Blu-ray box set.
Cause that's what I'm thinking. That's my thought process. If you're like, I don't want, because I've been definitely beating the drum of like, hey, we might want to start clocking in with this physical media, you know, and you know, get them Blu-ray players while them Blu-ray players are still accessible.
Look, I've got this PS5 here with my my drive edition because I was an idiot.
Plus a library card. That does it every time.
I do need to purchase a Blu-ray reader.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about a library card.
Just let me finish. Right.
Yeah, okay.
I need to purchase a Blu-ray reader.
Yeah.
And then do some research.
Yeah.
I have a hard drive, even though my server is telling me that hard drive might not be long for this world. But again, those hard drives are easy to replace. Those prices haven't gone up as much as those high capacity drives have.
Yeah.
Or at least those drives are available, and I don't mind paying for those prices.
Yeah.
What's going on, Tim Fund? Welcome.
That 8 terabyte bulk drive has gone up to a particular amount where I do not feel comfortable even considering it.
All I keep
Like,
hearing is that RAM prices are going down. I'm just waiting for these hard drive prices to go down. I have
that's what I'm
things
waiting
to
for.
store. Thank you.
Yeah. Cause I'm waiting for, cause it's like, damn, the knock-on price, the knock-on was SD cards and
Oh,
bulk
SSDs
drives.
too.
No, I know SSDs, but I'm talking about I'm talking about SD cards.
Yeah, that was
Like
awesome.
that was a hard thing to do. And trust me, when I was trying to get my Switch too, when I was trying
Well,
to get
those
that micro.
legit though, those were more expensive already.
Mm-hmm.
Like that price jump was already there because they were like faster SD cards.
Yeah. So I was like, when I saw that deal where it ultimately came down to like close to 30, I was like, it was like Stanley getting up out of that chair and running with the paper. You know? Like I hustled to my PC. I was like, I was hustling to my PC to get that PC just in time to get that card. Even if I didn't have that Switch for a month, I was like, at least I'm gonna have that card though.
Yeah, I might need to keep an eye out for bigger capacity SD cards for my Switch.
Yeah.
Let's see. Company just announced moving from ChatGPT to Claude. Yeah, I'll say congratulations on that. Just from that particular specific standpoint. Mer's saying that his wife's job is stuck on Copilot, and for that, I feel her. I feel her because my job is also stuck on Copilot. Apparently, there is a pilot, no pun intended, of our company using Claude Cowork, and I'm legit. I'll legit be happy when it happens. Like, please, oh God. Let me use files. There's a hype chest. I'm gonna open it. Sweet, I got gifted an emote.
Nice.
Which is odd because I run this channel. It was like, hey, you too can have an emote. Also, shout out to level 3 hype train. We did it. 6 subs, 863 bits. Those tens of dollars raining down.
Mm-hmm. Let it rain and clear it out.
So my job is trying to have people vibe code things, and I have to tell them that just because they install Node.js, I don't have to teach them how to use it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would prefer you do. Please. Before we have more blue skies. In Apple news, after you've blown all your money on YouTube Premium, you can blow your money being scammed, apparently. Video shows how to steal $10,000 from locked iPhones in controlled setting. Not sure how many people saw this video from Veritasium that came out this week, where iPhones that have Visa cards attached to their Apple Pay can be charged without unlocking the iPhone.
Imagine having that much money and then being like, I want to put that in Apple Pay.
Well, it's like attached to like credit cards. So like if your credit card has that credit limit, it's not like you're putting it in the Apple Cash app. It's like that specific credit card. But it, like again, like that's just MKBHD's bank account. Apparently he got it like that. Yes, this is the video with MKBHD and Veritasium. But yeah, apparently there is a method in which a hacker can get your phone to think that it is at a transit station terminal, and then have your phone also think that it is doing a low charge transaction, to where you can then pay for a very, very expensive thing, and the transaction will authenticate without you having to unlock or do anything with the iPhone. But you would think, oh man, that's a new exploit. Wow. I hope they fix that. What if I told you that shit existed since 2021? Apple and Visa knew since 2021 that this could happen. And Apple's like, look, that's a Visa problem. You need to talk to Visa. And Visa's like, look, if your money gets stolen, then you can sit there and, dispute the charges and get your money back. Whereas Android avoids this problem altogether, and MasterCard avoids this problem altogether. It's just specifically the iPhone using Visa cards. Which then made me feel some type of way, because I recently activated this feature when I went to go visit New York a few months ago. Like the transit mode feature that exists, like that they're exploiting, is really, really convenient. Again, this is an example of, hey, here's a convenient tech thing. It's awesome. But because people are shitty, I can't enjoy great, awesome, new, innovative technologies. Because it would be, and I don't know, maybe I'm wrong for thinking this, but I feel like it is relatively trivial for either Visa, Apple, or I don't know, both, to solve this problem to where this is not an issue. It would not break, the functionality of this, of the system. Because again, Android does it and MasterCard does it. Like, and I love how 9 to 5 Mac was like, oh, this will only happen in a controlled setting. Like, I'm sorry, like the device that they had that was scamming the iPhone, they like literally said in the video, like somebody could just come up and just stand next to you with the device near your phone. And it just takes a couple of seconds for it to execute. And I've been at a train station in New York, I forget, as a matter of fact, it's a World Trade Center, where there is a literal Apple store. Not like you can see the turnstiles from the Apple store, which means all you got to do is sit there and just watch at the right time, execute the code, and sit there and buy you a MacBook Pro fully loaded from somebody who's just trying to get back to New Jersey. It is. That's what they get for living in New Jersey. Look, I can't help that my hotel was in Jersey City. That's the only reason why I know that this particular thing could work and where it would exactly work at. Because I had to catch the train from WTC to Jersey City. So moving on, French government says au revoir to Windows and bienvenue Linux.
Okay, so you got to tell me about this one. What happened?
I'm sorry, and I went out of order. So let's see. Engadget did the YouTube Premium story, 9 to 5 Mac with the locked iPhone story. And this is back to Engadget for this one. On Wednesday, France said via TechCrunch it plans to move its workstations from Windows to the open source Linux. It's part of a broader movement across Europe towards digital sovereignty aimed at reducing reliance on foreign tech, especially American and Chinese. Although homegrown alternatives aren't available in many areas, the EU seems prepared to wean itself off where it can. Ooh, excuse me. In January, France announced that it would move its video conferencing from Zoom and Teams to the French-made Visio, which, boy, sounds an awful lot like that Microsoft product Visio. As part of this week's Linux announcement, France added that it would also migrate its health data to a new platform by the end of 2026.
They said thank you. No.
You know, the way that they just keep saying, I mean, if y'all want to play ball, we can do that. And you think and I feel like we're not at the end of those lessons by any means.
Because one thing the French do well outside of colonization is cutting people off.
Wait.
Something wrong with my neck.
Oh, shit. Damn, I'm mad it took me that long to realize what was said.
Yeah.
I'm here now. I'm here.
Oh, that too, Magna. That too.
And we'll get to some American politics in a second, but hey, who's ready to talk about AI some more?
Yep.
It's really,
Child, as you already know, I am quite tired, but
it's a good one.
But we can continue.
This was a good one.
This is a good one.
It's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
A man allegedly threw a Molotov cocktail at Sam Altman's house.
Yeah.
Allegedly, supposedly.
Allegedly.
This is also coming from Engadget. The 20-year-old reportedly threatened to burn down OpenAI's headquarters. In a statement shared on Twitter, San Francisco PD wrote that it responded to a request for a fire investigation in the North Beach neighborhood of San Francisco around 7:12 a.m. Or 4:12 a.m. Pacific. At the scene, officers learned that an unknown male subject threw an incendiary destructive device at a home, causing a fire at an exterior gate. After the man fled on foot, police found and arrested him around an hour later while responding to a business's complaint about an unknown male subject threatening to burn down the building. That business turned out to be OpenAI's headquarters, and the subject happened to be the same man who threw the Molotov at Altman's house. He might have. He might have, like, maybe that's what OpenAI told him to do to make pizza. Just throw the Molotov. But as the old song goes, but then there's more.
Oh, wait. Mm-hmm. There's more.
That's right. Another article from Engadget. 2 suspects have been arrested for allegedly shooting at Sam Altman's house. Something tells me that Sam Altman might live in a bad neighborhood, and as I said that, somebody responded saying, maybe any neighborhood in which Sam Altman lives is the bad neighborhood.
You know, I feel like maybe Sam Altman is the bad neighborhood. But also, I know that we got jokes that we can make here, and I feel like they would be very valid jokes to make. But I also need to express y'all in danger. Now, when I say y'all in danger, I don't mean me, Major, or Kevin. I don't mean any of the like regular people. I need people to understand y'all are out here talking about how y'all are going to like throw people's lives in a wood chipper across multiple industries and careers, and people aren't going to be able to feed their families themselves or their children or be able to afford healthcare and all this other stuff. And you think you're going to be able to walk out here unscathed? Let's review ever so quickly how the way the government shutdown ended was for Congress people to be told you are going to have to stand in line with all those people whose flights and everything else you're fucking up and explain to and like have them see you in a public place. And they got that government shutdown handled immediately to avoid that problem. Y'all in danger, girl.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
SFPD's Special Investigation Division took over the case and have since detained both 25-year-old Amanda Tom and 23-year-old Muhammad Tariq Hussein, seizing 3 firearms in the process with the help of a warrant. 2 suspects were charged with negligent discharge. Now, see, I'm curious, right, as to... Because apparently they fired only 1 round, which... Come on. Like, y'all had time to fire off multiple shots. What are we doing? I was hoping to see what weapon was acquired. Also, the dude who threw the Molotov is from Texas. You hate a man so much. You came from Texas to San Francisco to throw a Molotov cocktail.
Drove a long way to yeet something.
But also here, so there's a quote here that I want to read from Sam Altman. This is from the San Francisco Standard. The alleged attack could add to heightened fears voiced earlier in the weekend by Altman, who wrote after Friday's Molotov cocktail incident, quote, "The fear and anxiety about AI is justified. We're in the process of witnessing the largest change in society in a long time, and perhaps ever." Oh, good news. Good news. The duo accused of shooting at Sam Altman's house are freed. No charges filed. They freed the homies. This is also from the San Francisco Standard. 2 people arrested for allegedly firing a gun at Sam Altman's Russian Hill house Sunday have been released from jail, and their case has been put on hold pending further investigation. Amanda Tom and Muhammad Tariq Hussein were booked on suspicion of negligent discharge of a firearm, but were never charged. Hey y'all, the bubble's bursting.
Oh yeah.
It is gonna burst either due to surface tension or somebody fucking shooting it. But it's
Listen.
bursting.
I
Is it?
funnily enough, I my vote is surface tension because it's like
Emphasis tension.
emphasis tension. The shooting in it is the bonus, like because it's like
Look, I publicly I cannot condone violence, but I also cannot tell anybody what to do. I am not a lawyer. I cannot tell people what they should or should not do. It is not my place to do so. I would just make sure that your name's known. So, you know, in the event that if something were to happen, maybe some people can put some money on your books. Merge, look, I'm just, look. I can't say no more than that. And more AI news, the NAACP is suing XAI over data center pollution. Also coming from Engadget, the AI startup is accused of violating the Clean Air Act to power one of its data centers.
I'm wondering when them lawsuits are gonna start popping off.
The lawsuit claims that XAI, the Elon Musk founded AI startup now owned by SpaceX. Wait. So XAI bought Twitter. No, wait. Let me back up. So Elon Musk bought Twitter, to which then XAI bought Twitter.
Yes.
And now SpaceX owns XAI.
Yes.
Which means now that SpaceX owns Twitter.
Yes.
So who's going to buy SpaceX?
I believe we did, man.
Damn. It's 3 Elon Musk in a trench coat.
Yep.
Broadcom, fuck. The Ellisons.
Mm-hmm.
Paramount will buy SpaceX.
I would always say like a lot of what's happening is like 3 billionaires in the trench coat, like
Well,
like.
The lawsuit claims that XAI, the Elon Musk founded AI startup now owned by SpaceX, is operating 27 gas turbines without an air permit to power Colossus 2, one of the growing number of data centers XAI has set up to train Grok, its AI assistant. The gas turbines expel pollution, hazardous chemicals, and fine particulate matter that are linked to things like heart problems, respiratory diseases, and even certain cancers, issues that are particularly concerning given Colossus 2's close proximity to people's homes. Operating these turbines without an air permit also violates the Clean Air Act, which requires sources of pollution to be permitted before being operated or constructed. See, now my thing is, seeing as that, you know, we're supposed to be having Stargate be a thing, and the EPA dude is a crypto AI bro.
That's fun, but that's wild.
Right. But also Elon or Musky Musk is beefing with Trump right now.
Which is also fun.
Indeed it is. Do we or do we not get a change to the Clean Air Act in which this lawsuit just doesn't happen?
So let me just ask. Here's the thing, Major. They're probably working on that. I feel like you shouldn't ask that question.
Also, there is this whole bit I've been working on since January 20th, 2025 of they don't give a shit about the law. Why are we even having this discussion? I see this lawsuit and I'm like, yo, dog, that's not gonna do shit. But I mean, thanks for trying. Like, if you really wanted to do something, you should have done that 2 years ago. But even then, it would have taken forever. Maybe the NAACP was playing the long game. So look, if we file it now, by the time it makes it to trial, Trump won't be in office. So we might actually have a chance.
Yeah. There are just times when I'm like, I really do feel like there's times when it's like we just gotta wait him out.
But see, that's the thing. We could wait him out, but the
Yeah.
damage will already be done. And we see that there is no true opposition that has any actual legitimate power at this moment.
Yep. Because I always say like when people say like, "Oh God, fascism is here, fascism is here." Well, I'm like, well, fascism has always been here, but it's always been here. The issue is what happens after him will be fascism. Like that's my thought process of it.
Oh yeah,
Because
it's now here at your feet. The sad thing is like if he's gone and this whole thing goes away, it's like the lowering of a tide. It's just no longer at your feet now.
Right, yeah, it's that whole thing. Like, you remember, like, you know Justice League, right?
Yep.
The animated, right? You remember how we got the Justice Lords?
Okay, no. See, I know of the Justice League.
Yeah, Justice League.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know of the Justice League. Now, specific things you were about to talk about, no. I'm just gonna automatically say no.
So the context of it is like Luthor becomes president, Flash gets killed.
Damn.
Like, basically, shit pops off. We're like they dabbled a little bit with the whole like Flashpoint, but you only got you can't really do as much of Flashpoint paradox as you possibly can. We don't got that type of time. So Flash gets killed. Luthor becomes president. Luthor be Luthor, and Superman has to be like, you know what? Yeah, no, we gotta stop this, and basically pulls up on Luthor at the White House, and Luthor's got his finger on the button, and bro was like, I could stop you, but all of that would be lethal force. And my man was like, I know how I could do that. I start glowing red. I start glowing red, and that happens, and so the Justice Lords are born. And so oftentimes I think about that scene because it's like, all somebody would have to say is, do you see what happens when we give you choice? Look at what your choices has brought you. Look at what
Molotov cocktail, a couple of shots at your house, warehouse being burned, multiple, from what I understand.
It's like, this is who you choose. This is who you choose. This is who y'all support. Because this is who y'all support because you are woefully ill-informed. And so we know what's better for you because if we gave you the rights, you would choose badly. Look at who you chose 3 times. And you would choose bad again. So we're just not gonna do it. So either you get Justice Lord situation or you get Starship Troopers, where it's like, cool, you get to vote if you serve in the military. You become you're either a civilian or a citizen.
Or we could just, make sure federal IDs are free, available,
Right.
Citizenship is easier to obtain for immigrants.
Right. But see that would be the problem too, because it'd be like we get too many people, they have it, make it too easy. we gotta throw barriers, blocks. Because again, we know what you chose. You chose badly. You chose badly. Ergo, no more choice. Yep. That's the whole thing. This is what you choose if you had free will. You don't have free will anymore.
Some would argue we never did.
We never did. But it's like that's what I say when I say like after this, that's where fascism lies. Because it's people picking up after what we have now is a kleptocracy. Of people sawing the legs of the table on the way out and sawing all the legs of the tables and chairs on the way out, and then turning over the flour jar and then walking out.
All I can tell people is, look, get organized.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Get organized. Get with some people.
Yeah. Find out what your community looks like. Develop your community and your tribe, and start preparing.
If you have health insurance, please use those benefits. Use them now. Mm-hmm. Get that out of the way. Mm-hmm. That's get what right. Organizer that I follow gave as some advice to me a few weeks ago.
Or even if you don't, if you don't, because some folks don't.
Yeah.
Get healthy.
Get healthy.
Now would be the time.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let a lack of affordability keep you out of access.
Yep. Just take care of yourself. Now is the time. Get organized. Get healthy.
Mm-hmm. Get healthy.
Get healthy as you can.
Yep, as healthy as you can. Surely will.
Moving on to more XAI news, apparently. This is coming from MacRumors. Apple threatened to pull Grok from the App Store over sexualized images.
Do it. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Do Apple.
Here's the thing.
Big Daddy Apple. Do it.
No, like here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Mm-hmm.
Do you need a cam?
No.
Okay.
Just do it. It's already in your terms of service. Just do it. Just do it. The people are doing things that you are not allowed to do according to your own terms of service. If your bitch ass is willing to already turn people over to the police, depending on what information they would find there or whatever from an iPhone, then you could probably ban Grok from your platform. It's not a public utility. It can just go. You don't even have to make an announcement about it. Just hit the delete button and keep it moving.
Keep it moving. Do it. You can do it right now. Like I said, you did it.
I'll do it. You know something? I'll do it with you.
Right. Hover over the button. I'll be like,
boop. Apple privately warned Elon Musk's XAI company in January that it would remove the Grok app from the App Store unless the company put a stop to the chatbot's nude and sexualized deepfakes, according to a letter Apple sent to U.S. senators and obtained by NBC News. Let's see. What followed was confusing rollout of moderation changes to Grok, some of which could be easily bypassed. Publicly, Apple did not comment on the controversy at the time, but it did respond and was in fact the instigator of the changes. Internally, the company had found both Twitter and Grok in violation of its App Store guidelines and demanded its developers submit a content moderation plan, the letter reveals.
In response to the, well, he'll probably just sue them again if they do that. Here's the question. Isn't a lost lawsuit how he ended up with Twitter and Grok by extension in the first place?
Well, no, Grok was something he was already working on, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh no, Grok is.
No, I'm just saying, Grok is one of those that came later. But I'm just like, the reason why you ended up with Twitter is because you tried to take something to court and lost. So maybe we don't do that.
Because you got buyer's remorse. You were looking at your pockets and you were like, ooh.
I mean, he's currently suing OpenAI, so there's that.
Yeah.
What are they what I would love to know what they're suing for.
I think still because OpenAI went from a charity to a for-profit business. They went from a non-profit to a for-profit. That's it.
Yeah.
Wait, that's what they're suing for?
Yes.
Which is funny to me.
Okay.
It'd be like you mad at the man that
So,
outraged you.
wait a
Come
minute.
on now.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Be like you talking about the
full time out.
the goalposts when you've been moving goalposts.
Wait, hold on.
years?
Say psych right now.
It's given
Psych
it's when they do it. It's a problem.
Is
when
what I
do
would
it.
say if I meant psych.
Okay.
Let me confirm though, because we have to be correct here.
Because it better not be that, because y'all are about to have to hear my mouth about it if it is. It better not. It better not. Tell me that it's true, Major, so that we could get into history lessons today, please.
Okay, yep, that's what I thought. But here is specifically what the lawsuit is. This is from CNBC. Musk sued Altman and OpenAI in 2024, claiming the artificial intelligence company that he helped start almost a decade earlier, quote, assiduously manipulated and deceived, end quote, him into donating $38 million based on promises that the entity would remain a nonprofit.
Can I just take us back in a little time machine? A couple of years back, when Elon first bought Twitter. Hey, Elon. Isn't that the same kind of vibe that you were on where your advertisers were leaving the platform en masse because you said, remember how everybody, including me, got verified for free? Well, about that, actually. What if I just told you that wasn't a thing anymore? Am I the only person who remembers that? Because I feel like I'm not the only person who remembers that. Am I the only person who remembers that?
Well, he wanted to make the check mark available to everybody. And if they paid him to get the check mark, then we would know that they weren't bots. Because who would pay a subscription to make a bot account?
Well, like the thing is, but then he banned people for being like, we're just gonna ban your account and you're gonna have to spend money to make like another one or whatever. He said, I just take it like you get to spend money on it and I will take your money. But I don't know. It is just that's a real interesting position for you to be suing from, considering what you have done on that platform. And I hope somebody brings that up.
I mean, to be fair, that is also every AI company's thing when they get sued for, stealing content and then somebody steals their content.
Yep.
Oh, you mean OpenAI with the you can't do that because it's copyright. You can't use our logo to do the things. And people are just like, oh, wait, a copyright, a patent? This matters to you currently?
That's rich.
Baby girl, when did that happen? When did we start doing that? Oh my God. All right.
Moving on to, again, more of the AI bubble is bursting. From Ars Technica, Allbirds abandons clothes, pivots to AI compute infrastructure.
They picked Can we just talk about how companies where people are getting paid millions of dollars a year, if not billions of dollars a year, are making some fantastically terrible decisions?
Mm-hmm.
In a news release Wednesday morning, Allbirds announced that it has secured a $50 million convertible finance facility to help power this unexpected, quote, pivot to AI compute infrastructure, end quote. If all goes to plan, the company will soon be known as New Bird AI, by which point it will presumably change the image of a spandex-clad hiker that still sits atop its news release page.
I am going to. There are a lot of things to be said about like the bubble and whatever the related concepts are, but honestly speaking, I am just so looking forward to companies that do nonsense like this, like going straight to the like 10th circle of hell.
And while you're tuned into Status, where I'm playing game, just weeks ago, Allbirds announced the $39 million sale of the Allbirds brand and footwear assets to American Exchange Group, owner of Aerosols, Echo Unlimited, and other fashion brands. So I guess private equity. Yeah. Today's AI pivot announcement certainly cast that sale in a new light, but Allbirds also announced a new line of colorful canvas cruiser shoes just last week, so it's unclear how much long-term planning went into this new AI-related direction. What in the fuck? This story sent me down a bad place this week. Actually, yesterday, more specifically. Because it was in that thing where where we were talking again before the show started, where it's like, I wish people would understand the technologies and the things that are out there, and just it's all this marketing bullshit that's going on that's causing a lot of this fear, uncertainty, and doubt, some of it justified. And then this article is released. And I'm like, this is not helping the argument. I think after I saw this and I sat and thought about things for a bit, I scrapped the article I was going to write for DCA. I was like, there's no point now. There's no point. Like, I can't even beat the marketing machine here. Not like I plan to, but it's like at this point, there's no need for me to even say anything. It's not going to matter. This is stupid beyond fucking stupid. And I honestly feel like, as much as it would have been an exercise for me to try to explain things, that would have been a waste of my time. It wasn't worth it anymore. I'm just going to do what I do. I'm going to be open and I'm going to be honest about it. I'm still going to advocate for certain things, but you know what? Fuck it. People are going to feel the way they feel because of the fact there are forces that are bigger than me that are moving. Yeah. That I have no control over. People are going to say and people are going to believe what the fuck they want. At a certain point, I have to take some personal responsibility here, understand where I'm at with all of this. And, you know, it's like, look, I said what I said. I'm doing what I'm doing.
That part.
I'm out.
Yeah, because like I say,
I will find my safe places to discuss things. I have
echo chambers.
Not just an echo chamber. Like people was like, all right, look, there, who can see through the people. Yeah. I would say that because again, we all have that healthy skepticism.
Yeah.
But it's like we can see through the bullshit, whether other people want to believe it or not. That's not, look, I'm not going to debate with you whether or not you think I have credentials or enough foresight or wherewithal to say, hey, I can cut through the bullshit of this and try to discuss this in a responsible manner. I'm not here to convince you anymore, because fuck it, you gonna believe whatever you want to believe.
Yep. And you know what? I'm proud of you, Major. I really am.
This article broke me. I will say,
which one? The bubble watch or the snap one?
No, the bubble watch, the Allbirds one.
Yep. Okay. Cause see, that's what I'm saying. Like we are in, like, I am always here and available to have the discussion and have, the back and forth and having, like, so that we, I see your point, you see mine, I see yours, you see mine. But there are times when I'm saying, when I believe A is A, B is B, water is wet, the sun rises in the east and it sets in the west. There are just things that happen that we now know, and I know, and we know, and we will know. If I say the Nintendo Switch is the most expensive console, I'm not trying to go back and forth with you on this. This is how I feel. Now, even more so with the Switch 2. But I say that to say this. There is no argument. There is no discussion. There's no back and forth. I sit on the yeah, no.
You want to argue.
I can't argue with you. You mad. I can't argue with you. No. Look at you. Look at you. Like, come on now.
And let's move on over to the last AI story, at least for tech. Because I don't think there's anything. No, there's nothing in gaming AI related. Snap.
Crackle Pop Rice Krispies.
This also sent me through a similar spiral. Like, it was just back to back at this point. But this one, I was able to make it through this one a little bit more. Snap is laying off 60% of its workforce and blames AI. Which, again, we have covered here. We have said this multiple times. We need to reduce headcount, whether we use AI to find random people to get rid of, or we're looking for a scapegoat. AI is right there. So that's what we're going to blame it on. Then retroactively try to use the AI to do the work of the people we fired. Realize it's really, really hard because it's not doing the things we want it to do.
Right.
People actually hate it. Mm-hmm. We pull a Bluesky.
Yep.
And then we have to hire people back.
Not pull a Bluesky. Now hold on.
Or we don't have to hire them back. We are choosing to hire them back, but at lower rates.
Yeah.
And potentially people who are desperate to come into the country who will accept those lower rates because they are now in America because of Western imperialism fucking up their countries. And therefore they are looking for opportunities in what is billed in the greatest marketing scam of all time, the greatest country in the world. And that we should all be lucky that we live here. Mm-hmm. And that's how I got through this story.
Yep.
Do you know the Muffin Man? That's how I feel at this moment.
The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man. Yes, I know the Muffin Man. Who lives on Drury Lane?
Drury Lane.
Yes! Yes!
Yeah.
In more labor news, IBM, Big Blue, collaborators in fascism. For those who may not know.
Oh, I know.
IBM settles its DEI lawsuit with the Department of Justice for $17 million.
If you can settle it with money, it's not a law. It's just a fine.
This is coming
You
from
you can break the law for this much money.
This is coming from Engadget. IBM denied any wrongdoing. It said the settlement wasn't excuse me. The settlement was an admission of liability, while the U.S. government said this conclusion wasn't a concession that its claims weren't well founded, according to the settlement agreement. According to the DOJ, IBM had violated the Civil Rights Act of 1964. With practices that included altering, quote, interview criteria based on race or sex, end quote. Developing, quote, race and sex demographic goals for business units, using, quote, a diversity modifier that tied bonus compensation to achieving demographic targets, and more. A company was sued for violating the Civil Rights Act of 1964 for doing the thing that the Civil Rights Act of 1964 was designed to do. Because, and hear me out, I want people to be prepared. That was a reform. And you know what happens with reforms when the capitalist government gives it to you? It can be taken the fuck away. Or, and in this case, used against you. Mm-hmm. This is why voting a Democrat into office is not going to solve your problems.
It's not.
Because if we saw in 2022, they could have codified fucking Roe v. Wade for decades. They didn't. And look what happened.
Yep. Again, because like I said, that whole vote blue no matter who movement really like did its big one on a lot of folk, to the point where it's like, yep, it's not about. It's like vote blue no matter who. It's like, no, who is the blue you voting for? That's what it is.
Is it Cuomo?
Yeah,
Ooh.
No. No.
It's Gavin Newsom.
Because when like I say, I always like to say like the whole thing of like, two sides of the same coin. But it's like, but if the coin is literally, if one side of the coin is like a melting marshmallow and the other side of the coin is like battery acid, that's kind of the level that we're on right now. This is if the coin was in hell.
Yeah, throw that shit away.
Throw away.
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 And now we will throw this hostile government away.
Yeet it, if you will.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah,
I'm voting for Ruin. I'm voting for Ruin next week.
Ruin would have us on 3-day work weeks. We'd have 4-day weekends.
Is your platform getting rid of Microsoft? Because I'll vote.
I think he's already like over Microsoft, so I think that way is definitely part of his platform.
Yes.
If he's like I don't want to do co-pilot.
oh damn. I'm ahead of the game.
Hold on. I gotta say something for the peep. I gotta say something for sweeps, baby.
Last but not least. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, I got two more. Can't have Microsoft lobbying against me.
Child, I mean,
Sacha outside of your house on a Molotov cocktail.
I mean, they're really truly mad about like one phrase. I don't know if they mad about Microsoft. Come on now.
Oh my
Like,
god,
I
this
think
next
all you just need, all you just need is a really good slogan, and that's about it.
Coming out of Ars Technica report, U.S. demands Reddit unmask ICE critic, summons firm to grand jury.
Child, I'm tired of hearing about Reddit at this point. But while we're here, girl, what?
Howdy.
This is the way that they choose to waste their time. Like they don't have anything else to do.
Funnily enough, I had to use Reddit for a particular thing that has no bearing on what we said, but I just said, yeah, I had to use it for that. But
Don't you have like a group of people who are currently keeping you from just moving about freely in a channel of water because you make bad governance decisions? Don't you have that to do? A
be like,
user on Reddit?
be like, not for long. I make bad governmental decisions.
Reddit, this is what we're wasting. Oh, get him out of here. Get him out of here. The fact that, like, I would prefer not having to say a good thing about Reddit. I cannot believe I am out here about to be like,
I feel like that.
you get one head pat today from me, Reddit. One
I
head
feel,
pat today.
I feel like there are definitely days they're like, Reddit is just like two telegraph chats in the trench code.
Like Reddit has like a place, like I've Reddit, a place that has AI bots talking to each other.
Three substacks in the sweater.
I cannot believe that this is what's happening. Oh my god.
The legal
Get me
saga
out of
began
here.
in U.S. District Court for the Northern District of California on March 12th. Anonymous Reddit user whose information is being sought filed a motion to quash a summons seeking a host of information from Reddit. The summons was issued by the Department of Homeland Security and directed Reddit to turn information over to an ICE senior special agent. The summons cited authority under 19 U.S. Code 15, or I guess subsection 1509, which is part of the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act of 1930. The motion to quash said the summons is not authorized by the law, which deals with import of boats, alcoholic drinks, and animals, among other things.
How did we elect DW from Arthur into government? Just walked right up into court and said, we don't read.
Oh my God.
Only for Reddit to be like, and then see, the thing is, and this is what I hate about this, according to the article, this is being brought to a grand jury, which means anything that they do is is not available to the public. You are summoning people to the summons has been withdrawn. You're subpoenaing court people and calling companies into secret court for critiquing a police officer. Essentially. They're like, and like the thing is, they're not even that. Like, just what? Girl, if you don't find something better, if you don't find something to do, find something to do.
Quote, John Doe responded by sharing that Ross had lived in Chaska. Okay, so apparently this is somebody who may have doxed Jonathan Ross, the ICE officer who fatally shot Renee Good in Minneapolis. Quote, John Doe responded by sharing that Ross had lived in Chaska, Minnesota, grew up in Indiana, and served in the Indiana National Guard. Biographical details that were circulating widely at the time. And wrote that, quote, hopefully he moved up to Stillwater State Penitentiary, according to The Intercept. On a different occasion, Doe suggests that another Reddit user write, urine speaks louder than words on an anti-ICE protest sign. A quote, TSA sucks and we all know it, Doe wrote in another comment thread. How dare?
Again, I just want to remind everybody,
The urine's a hot take,
snowflakes. I just
especially
want
in
to remind
Minnesota.
us, everybody, right, that these are the people who regularly called people snowflakes for having their echo chambers and not wanting to put up with their bullshit. These people got badges and guns and they're running around the country harassing people, but they somehow still manage to be in their fifis because someone said that they didn't like them and called them a poopy head on fucking Reddit.
Sin, it demoralizes them. They don't want to come into work because they are constantly being harassed in the streets.
You want to know who
They
else?
aren't able to go to grocery stores and church.
You
They
want to know
can't
who
go
else
to
can't do
doctor's
that?
offices.
You want to know
or
who else can't do
school.
that? Do you want to know who else can't do that? You want to know? Do you want to know who else can't do that?
Who else can't do that, Sin?
Brown people in general, our
Yes.
undocumented neighbors. Like, if you don't, you have so many things you could choose to be in this life. I want one of them to be fucking for real. Get out of my face.
Gasp.
What do you mean? Absolutely no. There are people out here who have people shopping for them and bringing food to their house because they cannot risk going outside. The people, like the people who are over here just like, we are subpoenaing people for making fun of us on Reddit, are the same people who used someone's 5-year-old child to lure them into public and then deported them and then deported that child, and we barely got them back. And those people are the people who are just like, why are people making fun of me? It makes me feel bad. Child jumped straight into the wood chipper and hit the blend button. Today.
In the last piece of government tech news, also from Ars Technica. Hey, if you were worried about that,
these.
huh?
You have 2 more of those.
No, just one. Oh shit! You know what? It's because it's on gaming on Linux. Yeah, there are 2.
Okay.
Yeah, it's because it's on gaming on Linux. I thought it was a gaming one. My bad. Sorry, I got a text message. FCC exempts Netgear from ban on foreign routers, but doesn't explain why it did it. Today I learned that Netgear is a foreign router. The Federal Communications Commission yesterday announced an exemption for Netgear's Nighthawk and Orbi routers and its cable gateways and modems. It came about 3 weeks after the FCC said it would no longer approve consumer-grade routers made at least partly outside the U.S., except in cases where the Department of Defense or Department of Homeland Security determines that the routers do not, or the router does not pose national security risk. So your spaceship and spider routers are okay to buy.
I got nothing for this one. This whole thing just...
I've only had one Netgear. Oh no, wait, no, I have a Switch. I have a network switch. I was gonna say like I only had one. I've had a network switch.
Yeah, I think my network switches are probably Netgear.
Yeah, I think I'm getting another one because I'm for the thing room. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how. The entertainment system is like just the Switch, and like maybe the Blu-ray player. That's about it.
And yes, now officially, last but not least, the U.S. Operating System Age Verification Bill Parents Decide Act gets published. Remember, it is published. It is not passed. It's just being introduced, and we can now read the context of the bill. various pundits all over Mastodon today were talking about it. Of course, you know, and pure in pure Mastodon fashion, extreme fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Oh no, we need to block this. Which again, let me be clear, yes, we do. But according to the language in the bill, it is not as strenuous as other bills that are being introduced in the States and I believe in the EU and the UK, where they require ID. At most, this is asking you for a birthday. Like, enter your birthday. Which, sure, could be PII. I get it. Also saying that if you're a kid under 18, then you need a parent to authenticate, to kind of sign in for you or whatever, or to authenticate whether, or authorize whether or not you can be on the computer. Because this is at the OS level, not the software level, not the app level. This is at the OS level. But then it's like, how do people actually confirm they're over 18 to where it's like this whole thing kind of falls apart? But it's also just vague enough to where it's like, when it goes through committee and all these different readings, there's going to be amendments added to it to where it might become scarier than it actually is at this current moment. But for right now, it is, we'll just have the OS ask you for your birthday. That's it. Which again, as everyone says, yeah, still kill it with a fire anyway. But yeah, when people saw this being introduced today, it was, I really, really am concerned about like media literacy when it comes to like just adults who, like people who I imagine were the smart people on Mastodon. Like y'all develop shit y'all develop shit on this platform. Some of y'all are actually the authors and the creators of ActivityPub. But I don't know, dog. Like some of y'all just lack nuance when it comes to things. And I sometimes get it, but again, I'm gonna need y'all to take more than the 250, 300 character limit that Mastodon or ActivityPub would allow you to have. And technically it would allow you to have as many as you want to maybe expound upon that idea. Other than, this is horrible. This is the end of the internet as we know it. Oh my God, death to everything. We have to run in fear. Oh my God, burn it down.
I believe what you're looking for is the Office quote of, "Oh my God, it's finally happening. Everybody stay calm." Is that what we're doing here?
Yes.
Okay.
Gaijin, I agree. I agree. I would have benefited from more humanitarian studies myself. Unfortunately, I got to humanitarian shit a little bit too late, but I am here now.
So here's where we're at, right? Just kind of on the note of humanities, right? And this is why the STEM students should be forced to do humanitarian subjects. Diogen, as a world, and primarily as a country, at least the one that we live in, we still feel that there is debate to be had about who doesn't count as a human to start with. So
yeah.
The humanities in general are still kind of a wrap at the moment.
We working on that. But Ruin, you're absolutely right. Look, again, we can have a nuanced discussion about this bill, still fucking kill it, but Because again, when I shared it, I said, hey, this shit does not seem as strenuous. Like this shit seems weak compared to other things that have been introduced. But slippery slope. We should nip this in the bud, but hey, objectively not as bad as other things. It's not asking me for my ID. And that's like, yet. And that's what I said. Like, and then somebody pointed out, I was like, look, these things go through multiple steps and it may not make it to the president's desk. It may not become law. Technically, Trump says he's not signing any bills until the Save America Act gets passed. So there's that.
Well, I mean, let's just go ahead and discuss how, in general, this whole thing is trash. Because imagine a person holding up our whole, like, being able to take, like, to weaponize our legal process and be like, well, I'm not going to do what I need to do until you decide to do this. And, like, trying to use that as a bargaining chip is why we have to even worry about things like this. Because that man might look at somebody and be like, maybe we should start that war with Greenland randomly.
I mean, we're still killing people in the Pacific and the Atlantic because allegedly they're drug boats with no evidence. We are blockading a blockade.
And that's only if the boat that we're using for the blockades don't get stuck.
So yeah, I mean, and also, why would you need to pass laws when you can just make EOs that are not legally enforceable by any stretch? But again, people tend to follow them anyway.
Yep.
Which it's weird hearing it like, hey, they're not legally enforceable, but you're following them. So why are you telling me this? It clearly does not matter because you are following it.
Yep. It's literally like, hey, we're just trying to figure out. We're just doing what we do because, you know, I mean, he said it. He's the president, so.
But you know, it's not legal though. But you doing it though.
Yeah.
But you doing it.
Yeah. You don't have to go through Congress if you never went to Congress in the first place.
But it's not legal, but you're doing it.
But you're doing it though. That's just the marching orders. It's like the most egregious like EO to me was the EO where he wrote that says like there are only two genders. Like that level of it was by far the grossest and meanest thing that I ever imagined. Like but
then you'll have cisgender people be like, but it's an EO. It's not legally enforceable law.
But he said it.
People are following it, and trans people are like trans gay people, gender non-binary people, like anybody he hates based off of that ideology are fucking dying. So what do you say?
Literally. Oh wait, hold on. Not only are they dying, they're dying specifically because y'all are doing the thing that he said that you just said wasn't enforceable.
And the thing though that's killed. And the second one was the whole like Gulf of America, and they changed the maps.
It's not legally enforceable, Kev.
But they changed the maps. That was the part that cracked. That was the point that got me. It was like they changed the maps.
But it wasn't even everybody. It was only some of.
It was
the
only
ghetto.
It was only the two big ones.
The ghetto.
That was the part that cracked me the most. Like did my head in because it was like they just changed it, and it wasn't even enforceable. They could have been like, no. We're $1 trillion company. We stand up to you. And they said no. It's like, this ain't even cyberpunk. The corpos would have had something to say about it. Ryujin Bucks whole
Oh, I think
economic blocks, and yet
I wonder if. Hold on, I'm gonna see something real quick. I'm gonna pull out my MacBook here. Bear with me for just a second. I'm gonna check something. I'm gonna turn on my VPN, and I'm gonna travel to another country. All right, I should now be in Mexico.
right on the magic VPN.
Yes. All right, so Google thinks I'm in Mexico.
Yes.
This is how stupid this shit is.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not sure how this is going to play.
Do the best you can.
I'm going to create a new scene. Give me a second. Oh, shit, that's not going to work. No, it's not going to work.
We're gonna have to get all bespoke in this mug.
We are. I'm going to get me as big as I can so I can show this, right?
Yep.
Now, I'm not sure if that's playing very well. I'm trying to get it real close.
Focus.
Yeah, it's not working. And I'm doing this like on a delay because I can't see.
Okay, yeah, I see. It's Gulf of Mexico. I see the M.
Yeah. So if I just point my VPN to another fucking country,
Yeah.
it shows up as Gulf of Mexico literally everywhere else but here.
Yep. And again, they changed the maps quick, fast, and in a hurry. With no like remorse or like no level of just quick with it. Because like I said, I'm looking at Google right now. Yep, it's Gulf of America. And it sucks. It sucks.
I will say that at least OpenStreetMap still does show Gulf of Mexico.
Yep.
So nobody has gone into OpenStreetMap and put in a request to get it changed. Or if they did,
No.
that shit definitely got denied.
Or ignored. We're like, ain't nobody got time for that. Look, if they got it in the places that he reads, he will see it. Somebody screenshotted it. That's fine. Because somebody just screenshotted it, and the wild part would have been if they had just screenshotted it and said nothing. What would have been even the matter? Would it have even mattered? Because you don't read anyway. So just say, "Hey, we changed it." It's the unplugged controller.
Let's see. Speaking of MacBooks, that MacBook Neo is insane. I know. I've been trying to tell people, like right now, like, and especially with Microsoft having to increase the price of their Surfaces this week. Mm-hmm. That Neo looking fire. I'm just saying. Like
As somebody who is thinking about dabbling back with laptops again. Those MacBook Neos have not been lost on me because I'm like,
Look, you don't need nothing more than that iPhone chip. I'm trying to tell you.
Yep, just a nice little M1s. Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it's not M1. No, I mean straight up iPhone. Like these are A series chips.
Yeah, the A1s. Yeah.
Yeah, these are the iPhone chips, not the MacBook chips.
It's like an iPad with a built-in keyboard.
Yep.
That's enough for some people. That's enough.
Which is odd. Which is really weird because I have an iPad with a fucking Mac with a Mac processor in it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You got the M1s.
Yep. Got that M4 iPad Pro, baby.
Yep. M series. I told you, dude.
Moving on to gaming. Who is ready for Western imperialist propaganda? The game, the movie. Of course, while everybody was excited that the Street Fighter trailer dropped today, which actually made that movie look really fucking good, and I'm like, you know what? I might be here for that now.
I mean, Punk Tactics was doing a lot of heavy lifting in that first one.
And I did go back and watch that one too, but
yeah.
But yeah, like look, that little teaser one from Game Awards.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, this movie looks so dumb, it might be good.
Yeah, it's like it could work. It's not He-Man good, but it works enough for me to be like, I get it.
This new trailer they dropped today though, this movie actually might be good. Movie actually might be good. But we're not talking about that.
Yeah.
We're talking about Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Call of Duty is getting a movie.
Look, if we don't get like McTavish or Soap, I don't want it. We don't get Ghost, I don't want it.
This is coming from Engadget. A film adaptation of the game franchise was first revealed last year, and shortly after, we learned that Taylor Sheridan and Peter Berg will be serving as the producers. The duo, whose past credits include Friday Night Lights and Yellowstone, will also be co-writing the project under Berg's direction. So that's right. Oscar Mike to your closest movie theater on June 30th, 2028. What do you think would... All right, so Ruin asks a question here. And I actually legitimately would like to get a good answer from this. What do you think would be a better movie plot? Black Ops or Modern Warfare?
Black Ops. Because Black Ops is more like what it is. It's more infiltration. It's quiet. You know, it's like grandiose. It's more set piece focused more than like stopping plots. It's basically like it's more it would be more narrative focused doing more Black Ops as opposed to Modern Warfare with like all gas no brakes. And I think Black Ops would be I feel like a Black Ops story would be a lot better to me.
I agree. Cause like, so yeah, like a Modern Warfare, like
yeah.
Outside of like Black Hawk
Warfare
Down, Hurt Locker, like we get those movies and like that like right. Look, whatever. Yeah, like I feel like Black Ops is about where it's at. Because like, look, a Jack Ryan movie is about to come out next month on Amazon Prime, and I'd be lying if I said I'm about to sit down and watch Wendell Pierce. Just be sitting there and telling Jim from The Office.
I mean, we all have our Wendell Pierce shows.
Yeah, mine is definitely Jack Ryan.
Mine is Elspeth. Oh, Elspeth is so good.
Top Gun. No, Top Gun is Ace Combat. If we want Ace Combat, the movie.
Top Gun is Ace Combat. Yeah. It's Ace Combat and that one level in Battlefield 3. That's Top Gun.
See, that just says I feel like there's a lot of these modern American war propaganda movies. There are.
Yes.
I mean,
a lot.
Insert Marvel here.
Yeah, insert Born on the 4th of July, insert Full Metal Jacket, Apocalypse Now. I could go on. I could go on.
See, American Sniper.
Like, I mean, you could pick a conflict, you could pick one war, and there's like here are all the movies that you could talk about the one more. Like I could name 3 movies per conflict.
So yeah, that's what we're looking forward to in 2028, Call of Duty.
Yeah, but to answer the question, Black Ops. Yep.
Yeah, I would say Black Ops 2.
Yep.
And more government news in our gaming. Federal Aviation Administration targets gamers in this bespoke and not all at all cringeworthy recruitment ad.
Which, yeah,
this is from Eurogamer, because the Europeans are definitely laughing at us.
Yeah. Oh.
Have you seen this ad?
No, because I have YouTube Premium.
Well, what if I told you it's just a video on YouTube?
Oh, I wouldn't. Why would I watch that?
Because Kev, you treated me to something today.
That's true. I did.
So
Turnabout's fair play. I got you.
let's watch this ad for Xbox One before we get to the meat of it.
Oh, and it's Xbox One.
Nope. Psych. Are you up for the challenge?
Why is League involved in this?
You've been training for this. Sure, you were a black gamer, now you turned into a white air traffic controller with supercharged hiring.
Wait.
It's not a game.
Now,
it's a career.
stop.
Like
Stop.
No,
Stop.
I
Oh,
will not.
Once again,
You'll keep millions of people safe every day
No.
and make a lot of money.
You know who also could have made a lot of money? The people that you let go.
No.
And here's the wild part. They named They named games that had nothing to do with flying.
Oh, that's
They
right.
did not
Level
want-
up tomorrow at midnight. And look, did you see that sick ass logo for the Department of Transportation?
Okay,
to
so
250.
I'm going to, so Major, I'm gonna pull this train over. I'm gonna like park. We're gonna park this car. We're gonna pull this train over. Whatever the word is, right? We're gonna chill out on that. Let me explain something. Do we remember? Because Pepperidge Farm remembers, and that probably means I do too. Do we remember when people said, "I don't know. I would just be afraid to get on a plane flown by people of a certain level of skin tone because it just doesn't seem safe."
No, there's certain.
I don't know if I would trust their credentials.
There are certain dead
or
people I
whatever.
don't pay attention to. It's like the Confederate soldiers or the Confederate generals. I don't pay attention. They
You know,
were losers.
I am just bewildered, bamboozled, befuddled by all of these things because you mean to tell me with a very not gay face that y'all went Grand Theft Auto counts as compliant training for the FCC?
This
That
is
part.
this FAA.
Yeah.
Sorry, the FAA.
Yeah.
Right. And why was League a part of that and not
Because
Flight
of your
Simulator?
actions per minute, dog. You got to juggle a whole bunch of things.
No, you don't. You just have to not die on the gank. That's what MOBA does. MOBAs tell you to do three things: run when the fight doesn't go your way, push when the fight does, and three, don't feed the team. That's what MOBAs say. As an old MOBA head and old MOBA sweat will tell you, this would not work because you're literally having to run away. You have to know when to run away.
Kev, this
Otherwise,
is from
you
the
feed
same
team.
department that partnered with the Department of Health and Human Services to say they will put gym equipment in an airport.
Yep.
So
What point are you
my
making?
additional question.
Right. It's basically saying like you're basically saying like, guys, the league is a part of your game training for air traffic controller, learning how to not follow orders. Do you know how many people do not follow orders in league matches and say
Have
I'm
you
gonna.
seen? Have you watched a Marvel Rival stream? There you go.
There you go. Marvel Rivals will tell you, or League will tell you, you're gonna have to eat that mistake.
Now, that
Maybe
being said, allow me to ask a very important question here. Is it just me, or are we collectively tired of people
Very
going?
exhausted.
Well, I mean, yes. Are we collectively tired of people being like, there's a shortage of people for a job? Have you seen our unemployment rate? There isn't a shortage of people. Y'all aren't hiring them.
well that's why they're reaching out to the gamers. Again, was it Mike Johnson who said, look, we have to cut the healthcare for the gamers who are just sitting in their parents' basement. This is a look. We cut your healthcare. That obviously didn't do anything. So maybe if we just like really put this ad in your face, like, look, gamers, we really want you to work for us. Like, to be fair, the air traffic controllers were like the only job they didn't cut. They just quit because they were tired as fuck.
They weren't getting paid. Yeah.
And they also weren't getting paid. But that's also was the TSA.
Yeah.
Y'all are upset about these air traffic controllers, and it's kind of like they saw what you did to the TSA and said absolutely not.
I mean, to be fair, the air traffic controller situation has been a situation since, let's check notes, Reagan.
Yeah. I feel like, and that's the wild part. Is like I feel like that the flight simulator people are like, why you didn't think about us? We've been flying Cessnas and Boeings all our lives.
But see, you fly the planes. That's American Airlines' job. We're here for the air traffic controllers.
I wouldn't be surprised. Look, I wouldn't be surprised if people have not had them Sims in them towers, be like Boeing 747 Max. You're on the approach with the South Line.
Kev, way I hear it, ain't nobody got time for that up in them towers. They too busy high and drunk because millions of people's lives are in their hands.
Planes just like pick a lane, do the best you can.
You know what? I'm gonna be shady here. Based on what we know about Waymo, that's why they have this commercial.
What, so they can fly the planes remotely? What are we talking about?
We got about 5 years.
The AI is supposed to take over by 2027. I'm putting all my eggs in that basket. Coming from Ars Technica, NZXT agrees to let customers keep their rental PCs in a class action settlement. Excuse me. Let's see. Lawsuit accused the companies of and companies are NZXT and Fragile. Lawsuit accused the companies of conspiring to defraud consumers through gross misrepresentations and illegal business practices. The filing further alleged, quote, defendants accomplished their PC rental scheme through a bait and switch where defendants advertised PCs with specific components and attributes but provided consumers with lower quality component PCs. Excuse me. And two, misrepresented the nature of the program, including that there were no contracts, no cancellation fees, that consumers would own the PC, and leading customers to reasonably believe the program was rent-to-own agreement, or was a rent-to-own agreement. Defendants' misleading sales and advertising practices, along with the bifurcation, sales, and marketing against the operation of the rental program and debt enforcement, allowed defendants to offload their supply of aging and stagnant inventory at an unlawful premium. The complaint also cites NZXT's 2024 blog post that admitted that Flex advertising conducted through several social media influencers included statements that did not accurately reflect the details of Flex. The complaint includes several screenshots from influencers alleging that they advertised Flex as a rent-to-own program. I don't know. To be fair, I really thought this was a rent-to-own program. That's what I really found this article interesting, because it was not, apparently. Oh, I see. This is like an iPhone upgrade program, apparently. But also, you just can't own the PC. Yeah, so for those who aren't familiar, NZXT announced Flex in August 2024, saying that it would charge customers $59 to $169 a month to rent an NZXT gaming desktop. As of this writing, Flex prices are $79 to $279 per month. At the time, NZXT said that the PCs would be new or like new. Subscribers had the option to receive an upgraded rental PC every 2 years. The program was met with criticism. Renting a PC can quickly become more costly than buying one, depending on the rental. And YouTube channel Gamers Nexus, North Carolina gang, claimed in November 2024 that customers received less powerful components than expected, and that NZXT advertised rental PCs with inaccurate benchmark results. There was also concern about what NZXT did with customer data left on returned computers. Yeesh. How do you turn hardware into a service model? It's not great. It's not great. And a bit more good news, this time for the labor movement. Ubisoft settles with developers who were laid off after unionizing. This is coming out from Kotaku. Ubisoft Halifax would have been the French publisher's first unionized studio in North America if it hadn't been immediately shut down after developers there organized. Months later, Halifax workers have finally secured a settlement as Ubisoft moves forward with cost-cutting measures across the rest of the company. Oh, excuse me. 61 union members voted overwhelmingly for the deal, CWA Canada announced earlier this week. The terms of the settlement will remain confidential, but impacted developers said that despite a tough negotiation, Ubisoft, quote, respected the union and acted in good faith. Again, this is why unions are important.
Indeed.
In GTA 6 news.
It never comes out.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is actually Rockstar news, but
This still stands.
Rockstar Games hacked once again, but insists this time only a limited amount of non-material company information was compromised. It's coming out of Eurogamer. The cybersec guru reported earlier on April 11th that a hacker group had claimed to have breached the studio via Anodot, a software as a service monitoring tool, and set a ransom deadline of April 14th. It's thought the group didn't breach encryption itself, but instead successfully pulled authentication tokens that let it bypass the usual security protocols. So not necessarily a hack, they just found an open door. Quote, Rockstar Games, your Snowflake instances were compromised thanks to Anodot.com, pay or leak. This is a final warning to reach out by April 14th, 2026 before we leak along with several annoying digital problems that'll come your way. Make the right decision. Don't be the next headline. Final warning, pay or leak. I don't know how to break it to either parties involved, but it seems like they became the next headline. Of course, Rockstar had said that the hacker group just gained a limited amount of non-material data that will have no impact on the studio, its staff, or its players. And I want to say there was more information that came out, but does not seem to be in this article or a part of anything recent coming out of Eurogamer. Hey, y'all remember that free game that was given on Steam last week? Graveyard Keeper? I played that game.
Yeah.
It's more Stardew Valley. I was not impressed.
Yeah. It's just harder Stardew Valley.
Oh.
Yeah. I liked it. It was just kind of like, yeah, after a while it was like, I just kind of like fell off with it. They have a lot of they have a lot of decent DLCs though.
Yeah, they do. So much good DLC that while you've tuned in the status where I'm playing game, they earned $250,000.
Yep.
In the weekend after the game was released, after the game was given away for free.
Yeah. That's all the DLCs and extras and stuff. People were like,
I'm just saying, random spoons.
Rent them spoons. Yep.
This is coming from Polygon. Graveyard Keeper has 3 DLC expansions as well as an OST and art book available, and all of them can be purchased as part of a bundle. Those prices here, that bundle is currently on sale for $8.35 or 80% off.
Yeah. They timed it to a T.
I mean, also, I think they announced Gravekeeper 2 around the same time.
Yeah, they did. That was.
I think that was the reason why it was given away.
That was during the Triple I.
Yes, that's right. It was. Yeah.
Yeah.
All the dots were connecting when I initially saw it. It's free game. I should get that. And then saw that Graveyard Keeper 2 was announced. Yeah. Speaking of Graveyard Keeper 2, it had landed over 450,000 Steam wishlist, putting it in Steam's top 100 most wishlisted games.
I did that as well, and I think I posted on it. I think I posted on Bluesky, and then immediately was jumped by somebody saying like, "Hey, the developer." Hold on, let me make sure I say it right. Let me see.
I feel like I know what you're going to say because I saw similar posts around the same time.
Because I got, and I quote, make sure I see this right. I might have also muted it because I was like, "What the fuck?" You know, so it was very well like, "Huh?"
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? It was very Invader Zimmy of the situation. But yeah, it was me just basically bemusing about it and then saying like they are. Have it jump on it. Either they got rid of it or they like something to that effect. Anyway, it was just basically like the dev is problematic and they support people like Grums, and I'm like, I can say that, yeah, but then also like, yeah, and also who are you? and I'm like, I don't want people to feel like, people, have to think about it, but it's like I definitely need to know and hear that that there are definitely problematic devs out here in this world, but also this is a Wendy's, and you know, I want to like at least for that quick second be excited about an actual sequel to a game that I like. Please and thank. It's like please and thank you.
Yeah, and like I think this is again something that we talked about prior to the show, but there is a point at which you're just like, I just want an ice cream sandwich, like you just want to be able to like go and do and like have a thing without someone immediately being like, let us enter into the realm of here's like a long, very discoursey thing about the thing that we're excited about and stuff.
Yeah.
Especially for things where you're just like posting online and stuff like that, because I guarantee you we're still staring down the barrel of that every time we just go, I really need to get this. I need to get this thing, but it is prohibited for several reasons to do it unless I Amazon ship it or something like that. Like it's just at some point there are just like things that you want to go and do.
Yeah. I used the Chipotle chatbot. Do you know that runs on cloud and is burning the planet? Bro, I just wanted a fucking burrito.
Yeah.
And like that's the other thing too. It's one of those things like I went to Wendy's. Oh, did you know that they have AI in the menu? Bro, I wanted a double, like I just wanted a Dave's double and like some chicken nuggets. I don't know what to tell you.
I just want my double stack biggie bag, please. Like that's like
I would have like, and it's just like I honestly would have
had Wendy's tonight.
As you should.
No, like I'm not saying that that's actually a thing. I'm just throwing out a random example.
I know. I'm just saying, like, look, I actually did have Wendy's tonight.
I really like the fact that you said full disclosure, as if it's like you have a Wendy's partnership.
Look. As someone who has been recently ratioed, I'm just saying. Well, I can't be too careful in these streets now.
Child, who cares?
People do. People do apparently,
and that's why
these people be tooting it up apparently.
Yeah, because that's the whole thing though. Where I am all of like f this person, and also do not like AI bros or crypto bros or whatever, and then also like we don't support like absolute sex pests. But then it's also the part of me that says that I can't be excited about a game that I like. A sequel to a game that I liked for 5 minutes without somebody being like, that guy's a terrible person. And I'm like, okay. Like, damn.
I mean, to be fair, I remember briefly going through that with Claire Obscure. Oh no, it was revealed that everybody remembered at the beginning they used generative AI for some of the assets. Okay, yes, that sucks, but that game actually was still fucking good. I'm sorry. Like, what do you want me to do? I played it. It was good. I cannot change how that made me feel. I'm sorry.
I mean, the thing is, there's a lot of that too, where you're just like, we want you to we're gonna retroactively make you feel bad. You're just like, I already done played the game. New credits, ran through it twice, got the extra weapons and like the DLC, went to the Game Awards and cheered for it. And they're just like, yeah, they're bad people.
I've already wish listed. And I've already played the game, and I've also supported other people who have been streaming the game. I don't know what else you're talking about. I spent check notes. Let me see, check notes on Graveyard Keeper. Like I've already spent check notes. Yeah, 48 hours playing this game.
And
do you think that's gonna take away my 48 hours knowing what I know? Like, bro.
Like, look, I love Watch Dogs 2, but I know Ubisoft is a terrible company. I've played Baldur's Gate 3 so many times, and look, Sven can just sit on a whole bag of dicks. I don't know. Like, what do you want me to? Like, what do you want me to do?
it's like
And I think this.
I have also like love Anode, and that is also Ubisoft. But then I'm also like making the thing though. It's like at some points it's like I just want to play the game, bro. Like
Look, Crew More, like we're going to talk about it in the next story. Crew Mortarfest is coming to PlayStation Plus.
yeah,
In a time when I can't play Forza,
right,
the crew is looking really good right about now.
right. So
But it's also like it's one of those things of being like, I'm not saying don't hold us accountable to like the principles that if we're out here being loud and talking about how
Right.
like, these are the principles that we stand by, then by all means, if you see me acting out of character, by all means, please say something about that. However, comma, hyphen, semicolon, other punctuations where
dash.
necessary. I am one of 8 billion people who live on the planet. I promise you, none of the things that are happening with these companies rise or fall on whether or not I individually swipe my little card on Steam. I promise you they don't care.
If Ubisoft thought that I was going to be holding the Anode series on my back, they would have lost money. They would have lost money. They would have lost those billions of dollars. Trust me when I tell you. Right? So me even remotely decide to reinstall Ubisoft Connect and buy like 2 DLCs for the Uno. Like, brother, I don't care.
Kev, you and I are collectively holding Ubisoft up.
We really are. It's like Assassin's Creed, me, Anode. Like, come on.
I mean, I don't know. Y'all are the same kind of people who are responsible for the fact that Arby's and Captain D still have like open stores.
Yeah.
I mean, look, Captain D's, I don't know. Arby's, yes. I still fucks with Arby's.
I would eat one of them burgers. I'd eat one of those Arby's burgers. I would.
I don't know about a burger. I like the chicken sandwich. I do like the chicken sandwich. This sandwich is pretty good too.
We're gonna go ahead and get those jalapeno poppers and the Bronco berry sauce and the Jamocha shakes over there. We will.
They actually had a surprisingly good chicken salad. It had grapes in it, which was odd, but it was actually not bad.
Look, Obscure says, look, they got the meats. They got the meats, and I got the sweats.
Yeah, because that's one thing about myself was like I remember when I used to work at Dollar Tree, there was like a Arby's right across from in the parking lot, and I can't tell you how many lunch hours I have shimmied right over there to get like a beef and cheddar on the low.
I am upset. I am low key upset that there's now Arby's near my high school job now. Back then it was like only McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, and KFC, Taco Bell.
Oh yeah, when I was at the old vocational school, there was nothing over there. It was nothing. Like 2 years after I graduated, they had the gas station out there. They put that big gas station out there. They put like Popeyes out there. I was like, you mean to tell me?
My hometown now has a Waffle House, and I am really upset now. Like, I could have discovered Waffle House ages ago, but no.
They're building us a Waffle House too, and I'm like, I told Candy, I'm like, girl, when we go, we're gonna have to go there, but we're gonna have to go during the day.
Nah, I'll go there anytime. I don't give a fuck.
It's not gonna hit the same, but
wait till that concealed carry permit hit. We go on there every day, all the time, baby. What's up?
I say you and Tiff and the little man.
Y'all want to smoke?
head on the swivel. You coming out there like you coming in there like the scene after like Frank Lucas from American Gangster after he done shot.
All right. Let's go.
So what we talking about? He be like, huh? What? To where the edge of for looking like, did we just not see this man kill this man?
Yo, give me that bacon cheese steak melt.
Yeah. So what we talking about? What we trying to get? What's? Give me the dessert menu. Like,
want a chocolate chip waffle? Please clap.
Waffle sounds pretty good. Please clap. But yeah.
All right,
it's like I'm telling you, like sometimes we have as much as we say we have principles, and we do have principles, but there's just gonna be some times where we're just gonna have to sit down and just say, you know what? I guess I'm just gonna have to. I don't want to support capitalism, but sometimes I just have to. I just have to be like, hey, I'm here.
My
We're here
whole
with it,
my whole thing is
but I
like,
don't
all
have to
right,
like
look,
it.
if y'all got this much smoke for me,
Right.
motherfucker, go there. Go where the bad people are. I am not the bad person here.
Right. You just yeah.
Go to where the bad people are. Look, there clearly people know where he lives. You really want to fuck a man up, you know where you can find him.
And
it ain't
easily,
hard.
Apparently. And easily, apparently.
Like, go find him and deal with it. If you don't want me to use this so bad, handle your fucking business. That's why I wanted to see what guns they found on the two alleged shooters. Because remember, at one point, I did point out that ARs were cheaper than RAM.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And the problem solves itself. But I did not advocate for anything. I have no right and no legal ability to tell people what they can or cannot do. But I did need to find out what guns were found on those people.
It was one of the things like when it's like,
but let's wrap this up. PlayStation Plus games catalog for April: The Crew Motorfest, because Forza's coming out soon. Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered, Football Manager 26 Console Edition, Warriors Abyss, and more, including Squirrel with a Gun.
Yeah, Warriors Abyss. I love Warriors Abyss because Warriors Abyss is like a survivor's game, but in like the like.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah, it's like in the Muso.
Oh, you should have told me. Okay, now I'm here.
Yeah, I have been looking. I have been keeping my eye on that one because it's like, A, I love survivor games, and B, I also like Dynasty Warriors. So it's just like, oh, this just works for me. This just
When will I be able to download it? On April 21st.
You got time. Yeah, it'll be time.
Okay, I will. This 5 days. I will download that and I will let you know.
Yeah. I also see Monster Train. That's always a good time.
Squirrel with a Gun.
If you into that. If you into like Goat Simulator type games, so.
The casting of Frank Stone.
Shout out the female phenom because I have been watching them play it, and it is a ride. It's basically a narrative version of Dead by Daylight. So basically talks more about some of the characters that are in Dead by Daylight, and I guess the entity. How do I know? I got a lot of my streamer mutuals, aka streamer crushes, that play a lot of Dead by Daylight. Like, what is the perk? Barbecue chili? I don't know, but they be talking about it all. No end. I know all of them. I know all about all those perks. Don't understand them, but I know them all.
As Kev said, Monster Train is coming, and Wild Arms 4.
Not one of the most beloved of Wild Arms, but it is Wild Arms.
I will take your word for that. We'll take your word on that because
it is 2 and 3 because 3 was on the PlayStation 2.
And that's all I got.
Yep.
So that's it. That's it. There's no more. I have no more stories to share with you. I say that as I go to my browser here and hit the refresh in my RSS feed. Oh no, Apple Music is out. Apple Music is having an outage. There's a new Mandalorian Grogu trailer.
I've watched it. I'm already ready. My booty will be sat after and on May 22nd. And then I will watch it with my mama on Disney Plus. Because when I talk about she loves some Grogu, she loves Grogu. Oh my god. Oh, I have so many Grogu's in my house.
Obscura. Now I am. Claude is trying to. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
we should stop. This is where we
Yeah.
unplug the computer.
Yep.
How do you make a Discord app by accident or a Discord bot by accident?
I'd like to know.
My clock code is a fucking. It's turning into a moron now, and it's
Bossed a little bit too hard, I fear.
yes. I'm balled a
Well.
little too hard. Kev, Sin,
Yeah.
what you got going on? What's been going on
Yeah.
with you?
Send you go first. I'm just gonna talk about Switch stuff.
I'm just gonna be at the house and be a nerd. We're gonna try to hang up some of these pictures, maybe donate a few things to. Well, once I figure out where I want to donate them to, I guess is going to be the thing. We're gonna try to do that. Now, that being said, additionally, I get to be here for the next week or two. I think I'm gonna try to sneak in a stream this weekend. So be on the lookout for those things. So I will be I will be a nerd in those realms for a bit, and then there's going to be some additional shenanigans because I got a couple of weeks left while I wait for new email and access and Slack communications.
Wait,
that's gonna
was
be
that
fun.
talked about on the show?
Was that talked about on the show?
I don't
think
remember.
It was.
I don't
I
remember.
think it was.
It's been 2 weeks,
like,
so
I think it was talked about like months ago. So there is that, right?
well, if you want to remind folks if we have talked about it before.
Okay, so just as like a quick reminder, this year has been like a time, and so for the last couple of months have been on the job market for the first time in like 13 years, and now, as of a conversation this week, I am off the job market for a while. So yeah. And we start new things in a couple of weeks. So now I just have a couple of weeks to, now that I have done all of those things, to do nothing but like be here and enjoy things and use like grind coffee at the house and pet my cat, who really likes using me as a pillow. If I get in the bed, she is going to be like, "Oh, aren't you just cute and fuzzy?" and just decides to lay on me. If you have ever in your life said a cat is not affectionate, I am calling you a liar to your face. She's gonna walk out here and headbutt me in about 10 minutes to remind me that she needs me to go to bed so that she can go to bed. And then we're going to, I guess,
I'm sorry, hold on.
I'm about to get to Gear Strive and be able to figure out what I'm doing with Anji.
I'm gonna pause you for a second. I'm looking at this image of Grogu. I do not like how detailed Grogu looks in this picture.
Oh yeah, because Grogu is like practical effects, part practical.
I'm not feeling this.
Yeah, Grogu is like practical effects and then like CGI, you know. Yep.
This looks too real.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry. Thank you for humoring me on that one. Was that it? I'm sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off there. Sin?
Yes.
Oh, I was asking where you finished. I didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry about that.
Oh no, not at all. No, other than those things, yeah, that is what we're doing out here, and trying to maintain my peace and avoid a jail charge. That's all we got over here.
Oh yeah.
Again, I've been channeling you lately. So my thoughts are felonies.
Trying to. Quite honestly, I was over here in these Macedon streets just being like looking for um the problem actors. I thought I might step into a conversation or whatever, but wherever you are having those things, it's happening all the way over there. I can't see it.
Yeah, that's the problem with federated services. Like it is easily obfuscated depending on how servers are set up. So I mean, the conversations are happening in places, but they tend to be, like you have to look for them. It's fine. I'm a big boy. I can handle myself.
Okay.
The blood pressure is okay though. That's again. I want to believe it was a blood pressure situation, but also yes, the uncomfortable realization that I also got ratioed. So that's what that was. Kev, what you got?
So I have been, again, as always, I've been really enjoying a lot of my Switch 2 because I have coined the phrase the Delulu is the Salulu. Shout to Swoozy. So I have been playing. So I like to say I have just been like in whatever spare hours I can. I have been playing pretty much anything that has Pokemon in it. I have been playing Pokopia. I have been playing Pokemon Unite, and just more recently, I have picked up ZA. And when I tell you I have picked up ZA, because I have been like looking at, I've been seeing a few Pokemon games that have dropped on Woot, which is like, what if Amazon had a bargain basement? That's Woot. So they had a few games. Matter of fact, I have the case with me, and if you notice on the case, this is in Spanish, but the cartridge itself was in English. So, and at first I was like, okay, I was going to basically get this, and then get the upgrade pack, and then this will become the Switch 2 version. And by the way, playing Pokemon ZA on the Switch 2 version, miles, like chef's kiss, so good. Feels like almost a new game, because it is, but it runs so much better on Switch 2. It's still kind of like, sparse, but it's still pretty fun to pull up into a Pokemon Center and be like, oh, this is nice. So I've been enjoying some ZA. So I've been playing a lot of Pokemon. I took a break from ZA from Pokemon stuff to play Tomodachi Life, and I've been having a really good time playing Tomodachi Life. And so yeah, having that little boost in load times, even on Switch 1 games, has been very, very satisfying. Currently, I am looking for a copy of Fire Emblem Three Houses because there's a part of me that would like to try that. I have been unsuccessful because I didn't realize that game decided to just be out of stock, which I'm very surprised about it because I thought all Switch 1 games just miraculously make a bunch of copies, but apparently Fire Emblem is hard to get. So yeah, put that down because I kind of wanted to play a Switch Fire Emblem before the new Fire Emblem comes, and I decided to put that on the back burner. So
what about Engage?
I haven't thought about Engage. It was just something about Three Houses that just like really clicked.
I mean, I will say that I think Three Houses is better than Engage, but yeah, Engage is the newest one.
Yeah, I thought about it because it was like I looked at those prices and it just felt like, well, if I'm going to have to pay $60 for this, I might as well just get Three Houses. So
wait, Engage is currently $41.88 right. At Walmart.
Oh, Walmart, yeah. So that's what had me kind of like think it. I did consider it for a little bit, but I was like, I kind of want to play Three Houses. Some point get Bonanza. That was going to be the next official Switch 2 game. This one kind of like worked itself out to be a Switch 2 game for me. But yeah, I've been really enjoying stuff. Also, got my first review code for a Switch One game for a Switch game that I haven't had a review code for a Switch game since Luck Be a Landlord, and then when I played that game, and I had a good time playing that on the Switch. I think for the most meant to go see that You, Me, and Tuscany with a friend of mine, but logistics. I think I might have alluded to that. Like, logistics was just not in my favor, and it was just gonna be too. It was gonna be hard on her, hard on me, as somebody who is a non-driver, and her being a person that does not have a car. It was gonna be kind of a struggle on the both of us. So I just said, hey, let's reschedule it for another time and kind of find, get together. But it was kind of like disappointing on me, but it was like it was me saying, hey, Kev, you don't have to try and do push yourself, and you don't have to have her push herself. Things will work out, and if things work out, they work out. But it's me learning, hey, I need to say, let's pivot early as opposed to pivoting late. You know, when you put the clean underwear on, the clean pants, she's got the pantyhose on, and we're going to go out. So, mm, we about to be grown and sexy for at least a few hours.
Oh.
Ow. So that's something we had to reschedule, and then also happened. Oh yeah, my mom was in the hospital on Monday. She's okay. She's okay. It was one of those things where her blood pressure spiked a little bit. Doctor, physical therapist was like, that's concerning. Doctor's primary care said, her primary said, that's concerning. Go to the hospital. She went to the hospital, and it was just a combination of, they ran some tests. She's okay. It was just a matter. I think she was more pressed about being in the hospital and them like poking and prodding her
Mm-hmm.
to the point where like she had acquired a very nasty bruise
Mm.
because they were trying to do like an IV thing, and it just like, yeah, it didn't do so good. And so she has been dealing with that the best of her. By dealing with it, and by dealing with it, I mean telling everybody in creation that then people try to take her out. And so because one thing about me though is like the person that you see me here, a lot of it comes from her, and so yeah. So yeah, she's fine. But like I say, she's fine and she's okay. It's just like, let's go. We have ice packs. We're okay. She's definitely letting her primary know. So yeah, it was I can tell you, it was a very late and very stressful few days, and I was almost thinking like maybe next week, and then it's like, nah, next week ain't gonna happen. This week ain't happening either. So it's being like trying to also be a good caregiver, good son, and then a combination of also trying to be a good boy toy on top of that. Which is like, I'm like, oh, I can be a boy toy as well? Maybe? No. Life being like, no. Sit home and play Pokopia. And I'm like, all right, fine. So yeah, that's been what I got going on.
All right, let's see. On my end, of course, just work. I'm currently on call for the next 2 weeks, so that's a thing. I too have been playing a bit more of my Switch. Was playing some Super Mario Wonder because my son wanted to play, so now I was in it. We played together. That game share is really fucking fun.
Good.
Like I'm able to play the Switch 2 version, and on his Switch he can play with me. He can play the Switch 2 version with me.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm wondering, and I actually should probably try this, like see if we can play Mario Kart World together with him being on the Switch. So that was pretty fun. What else did I do? Oh, I've been playing some Mega Bonk on my Steam Deck.
That's so good.
And then because Kev sent me a video of Wrench of Watch Dogs 2 fame being in Disco is Dead,
Yeah.
to where I got to see Disco of Dead being played.
Yeah, I know that's a mod, but still, that's pretty damn cool.
I then went to seek out the demo for Disco is Dead
Oh yeah, yeah.
and played that on my Steam Deck. And at least once a day, I will go back, and there's this rap song that's in there.
Yeah.
I will go back and play that in the little endless mode just so I can hear that song, because I love the fight moves syncing with that song. It is so good.
Oh yeah.
It is so fucking good. I cannot wait for that game to come out now. Let's see what else has been going on. Oh yes, also because of Kev, I purchased damn, what the fuck is it called? Tamagotchi Life.
Yeah, Tamagotchi Life. Yeah.
I played the demo. I created my family in that demo. So naturally, if you play the demo, your save imports over to the main game. So I didn't have to redo anything, which definitely was, it reduced the barrier of entry for me.
Yeah.
I then added, at the request of Minor Linux, his cousin, which then had me introduce my sister, and then her husband. So now we have two families living on the island. It was kind of funny when I first launched the game, because I was nowhere to be found, and my wife was squatting in the grass, but we couldn't see what she was doing. So all it looked like to us was like she was trying to take a shit on the lawn, only to find out that she was just staring at ants coming out of an ant out of an anthill.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, not shitting. But
Oh yeah, I had a moment. I had a moment of that where ants were like, we were watching like a train. They were like watching a trail of ants, and then as the trail of ants like kept going, there was like a plate of mooncakes on the thing, and they just like kept going along the side. I'm like, oh, those are just mooncakes. All right, cool.
For her, they formed a heart. They were going out of one anthill and into another, and it formed a heart.
Oh, that's sweet.
She did finally get furniture in her house. That's the one thing my actual wife asked me to do for her house, was put furniture in there. So I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
But once I figure it out, sure. Naturally, me was the first one to complain about not having furniture in their house.
Yes.
So
it was on brand.
So it prompted the store to be built, and then we put furniture in. So her house and my house now have now been decorated.
Yeah.
She also asked for new clothes, so naturally she is spending my money, as my wife is wont to do. But yeah, some brakes were put on my car while we were gone. So I did the adulting thing, which I did forget to bring it up, but also to celebrate my adulting, I bought a gaming pillow.
Ooh.
Which actually, for regular, how I normally would sit in a chair and play a game, it doesn't really do much. But when I want to recline on my couch, no, it does not RGB, but it does sit on my belly. And while I lay back, it will hold my Steam Deck in place. And I can position it in a comfortable area, in a comfortable position to play the Steam Deck. And I might look for something to possibly mount on the Switch so that way I can use it for the Switch as well. How do you know it helps you game if it doesn't blind you with the spectrum of lights? Look, I'm not a pro gamer. I never said I was a pro gamer. So yeah, that's there. Still messing with the Meshtastic stuff, the Mesh Core stuff. Still in a very remote area, so not really talking to many people, but you know, it's still fun to kind of experiment with. I think that's about it. Yeah, I'm just on call. So yeah, I'm on call for the next couple of weekends. The family though is going out and going to go see the Mario movie without me. And it's fine. My sister realized when I told her I was on call for the next 2 weeks, she was like, "When you were off last week, weren't you?" I was like, "Yes, I was." So she was like, "Well, what are we going to do?" I said, "Look, if the boy wants to go see the movie, take him to go see the movie. I'll be fine. I can catch it on whatever. It's fine."
Yeah.
So they're probably going to do that this weekend while I sit at home and just play Pragmata, I guess.
Yeah.
There's already a 4K Russian leak. Nah, I'm good. Because look, they might be coming for the US, and look, I just don't want to be caught in the crossfire. So yeah, that's all I got. Yeah, again,
respectfully, you're already in the crossfire. That gas is like $6 a gallon.
Look, you're right. Oh yes, that was another thing. For the first time ever in my life, paying $50 to fill up my gas tank.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
Meanwhile, I'm over here with, funny enough, due to technology issues, free access to the train. Gang.
Yes. Yeah. We need more walkable public transit accessible cities. What are we doing?
Yeah.
But yeah, so apparently in the next 15 minutes or so, Pragmata will be available. I'll be playing that over the weekend. And abandoning probably every game that I was playing, except for probably Tamagotchi Life, because it plays decently. The Pragmata plays decently on the Steam Deck. I might play some on GeForce Now, but it's one of those games where I want to pay attention to the story because it is what I have seen quoted online as a dad game for dads who love their children. Yep. Everything I have seen of that game is adorable. It is so adorable, and I cannot wait to shoot robots with ensure, yes, it is a cute blonde child, a white blonde child, but still, it's dad mode nonetheless, and I am so happy to return to dad mode to play a dad game.
Yeah, it's like I would understand. It's so funny that it's like Capcom made it. Because it's like she is so much like Roll. She is so much like Roll.
This game is a Mega Man game. Capcom said it. Really, Capcom said it. Capcom said it.
Yeah, Capcom said it. She is Roll. Like I was like, wait a damn minute. This is Roll. You can't tell me this is not Roll.
I'm actually looking on Giant Bomb's Discord right now, and on their Nintendo Switch 2 section, somebody said they pre-ordered the Pragmata Deluxe on Switch 2. So again, I don't care where you play the game. I don't care where you buy the fucking game. It's going to be good everywhere. It's going to be fucking good everywhere.
Yeah, it's going to be good everywhere.
It's helping me out in the Fantasy Critic League that I'm in for Giant Bomb.
It's literally allowing people, like, now the Switch 2 is like, cool. Now we can actually, like, Switch owners can now play games that everybody else has been playing.
Thanks, DLSS. And AI. Ooh.
AI, Cloud.
Oh, these AI booster bros.
And it's just like, I think AI should be a tool and be regulated, bro.
You're the devil. You're literally a heathen. Like, whoa, chill out. Relax.
I mean, people be AI sometimes. It's all right, but they should be regulated. I'm just saying.
Oh, you're the literal worst.
Yeah. Just because I don't have the pitchforks and torches for AI.
Somebody
as
said they tried to
opposed
say like I was like on par with Israel. You know, they use AI to kill the Palestinians. Look.
First of all, get me all the fuck out.
Yeah, it's time to go. Yo. All right, everybody,
note,
thank you so much.
Oh my God.
Yes, that happened. That happened.
Nah, absolutely not.
That happened. Again,
Yeah.
the ratio was ratioing, and like it may not have been a legitimate one, but people really came in my mentions and thought they ate that day, or over the past that past week and a half. So you know what? Whatever. Y'all feel however you want. I do not give a fuck now. I am over it. On that note, thank you everybody for tuning in. Really appreciate it. I'm not gonna do the long spiel. Thanks to Kev, thanks to Sin, thanks to the gout, Idiosin partner, Idiosin Anka. I know I got that backwards, but it's fine. It's gonna work anyway. Again, y'all could have been anywhere in the world watching any stream in the world. You could have been reading the tech and gaming. You knew yourself, but you said no, thank you. Clock Code is actively replacing me.
But it
To
won't
listen
replace
to-
this podcast.
But it will not replace this podcast. I actively close those apps when I'm recording this podcast so that way y'all can't see that in my taskbar at the bottom. But yes, on that bombshell, all I've got left to say to you wonderful people is that no one is going to save us but ourselves. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, and people are ready. People are ready. And as always, I love you. Peace.
Wakanda forever.
Gang gang.
Do you gangbang?